This video tutorial will show you how to create rectangles in AutoCAD. If you open your student shape worksheet drawing out of box.com and go to the rectangles area, we will then proceed to show you how to use the rectangle options. So if I go up to the rectangle command and click on it, or I type rectangle, either one, it asks me to specify first corner. So I'm just going to click on intersection. Make sure in your object snap options everything's cleared except for intersection. Make sure your green layer is broadcasting. So I'll go intersection, intersection. Notice how it's chamfered. I'm going to go back into my command of rectangle. I'm going to go to chamfer. I'm going to set it to 0, both of them. Now if I go back and go intersection, have a normal rectangle like you're used to seeing. I'm going to zoom into that a little bit more. If I hit spacebar, go back into rectangle, I'm going to set my fillet option. It says to set fillet to 0.5. So I'm going to go to fillet, 0.5, enter. Now there's no corner there, there's no intersection there. So I'm going to go shift right click, apparent intersection. Now with apparent intersection I can get two things. I can get my intersection that I have normally, and I get my rectangle, my square for apparent intersection. We want the square to be showing, not the intersection. So I click that, and then when I hover over the other one, you see the intersection appear where the circle or this corner would be if there was a corner. Notice how the fillet automatically begins to be created. Shift right click again, apparent intersection. Again, I want the square, not the intersection. Square, and then I hover over the other line, the X appears. Spacebar brings me back in. The fillet command has to be turned back to 0. Now I go back to the chamfer, and it says 0.5 for both of them. 0.5, 0.5. So again, I'm going to shift right click, apparent intersection, because there is no intersection. Hover over the second one, and my chamfer automatically gets created. Shift right click, apparent intersection. Remember, you want the square, not the intersection. Then you hover over the second one, the intersection appears where it should be, and you've created your rectangles. We have a few more options in there, such as elevation and thickness, but that has to do with creating a three-dimensional looking object that's not really three-dimensional. We won't be using those. And then of course width, I can set the thickness of the line.